But we begin tonight with a woman from Oxford who says she was scammed out of her life savings by someone she thought she would marry. Welcome to 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. Thank you so much for joining us. The woman tells us that she sold her car and her home and is out nearly $500,000 after giving everything to a scammer who convinced her that they were actor and NCIS star Mark Harmon. And tonight, we're learning this type of scam is growing across the country.
7 News Detroit reporter Sarah Michaels is raising this woman's voice and sharing her heartbreaking story to find out what can be done to help her.
How do you feel looking back on those messages?
Sick to my stomach.
It's difficult not to tear up yourself seeing the pain and the honest turmoil that Sandy Selvan is in today.
I would have never, ever, ever, ever done anything to jeopardize my family for this. Never.
The 68-year-old woman from Oxford keeps to herself most days, tending to one of her adult sons who has special needs.
Do your sons know?
Yeah, my son's sick over it. My other son won't even talk to me. He's like, Mom, I'm like, I don't know what happened, what this guy did to me.
The small family was happy until what started last April when Sandy got a message over Facebook.
This person was talking to me. I didn't think it was any big deal. I just talked for a few minutes. I didn't see really any harm at that point.
A relationship began, hundreds of messages a day. The person then asked Sandy to switch over to an app, Zangi, where they revealed their identity.
He portrayed himself as Mark Harmon.
Mark Harmon, the actor and NCIS star. With their identities revealed over the course of the next 10 months, the alleged Harmon would ask how Sandy's son was. He would tell her how much he loved her. He would talk about their wedding and being together. Just one thing stood in the way.
Well, he had told me that he was in Italy, that he was under a contract.
The person told Sandy that his money was tied up in California. He just needed to be loaned a couple $100,000 to pay his crew off, get home and get his own money. Then he would be able to come live with Sandy and her son. He said he had more than enough money to take care of them both. So Sandy started wiring who she thought was her future husband, the money that he said he needed.
Overall, how much money did you give this individual?
You shouldn't have any of it. I think it was like a total of 400 and some, 475.
Sandy sold her car and her family home to get the money.
Was that all the money that you have? You have no money left.
Nothing.
Your retirement, everything gone?
So, I don't know.
With her life savings now in his pocket, the man told Sandy he was boarding a flight to her. Then his account disappeared.
It's just everything in my life it's just gone. I've never been so sick about anything in my life.
Now, according to the Federal Trade Commission, romance scams just like this one are on the rise nationwide. They say that in 2022, nearly 70,000 people reported falling victim to one.
Is this something that you've heard of before?
Sadly, a lot.
The Oakland County Sheriff's Department is investigating Sandy's case. Sheriff Bouchard tells me these scams are often targeted and come from overseas. The criminals searching for older individuals who have lost their life partners.
As soon as the obituaries in the paper, they'll start contacting a widow.
Is there anything that can be done to get your money back after you've sent it?
Well, a lot of times these are offshore, and in many cases they're with countries in which we don't have a treaty.
Bouchard says it is impossible to know how many people this has happened to because victims are so embarrassed that they won't come forward. The cash company that bought Sandy's home will be kicking her and her son out on Thursday.
Where will you go?
We have no place to go. 40 years of my parents' things will be in the street. And all our belongings. If we lose this house, it's the only house we have.
She's trying to find the money to buy her home back, but Sandy gave every cent she has away. All she has left is this little bit of courage to share her indescribable loss in hopes that it saves someone else's future.
Just been in nightmare and I can't wake up from it.
Sandy has created a GoFundMe as she works to find the money to stay in her home or find somewhere else for her and her son to live. But she tells me they really want to stay in their home. I've put all the information with this article on WXYZ.com. In the newsroom, Sarah Michaels, 7 News Detroit.
Wow, that is just heartbreaking. Thank you so much, Sarah. And this was such a horrible situation. We wanted to learn more about how you can protect yourself from romance scams like this one. The FBI says be careful what you post online to make public. Scammers can use that information to better understand and then target you. Beware if the individual seems too perfect or quickly asks you to leave a dating service or social media site to communicate directly, and never send money to anyone you have only communicated with online or by phone. What a warning, Mike.
Just absolutely heartbreaking.